Yo, what is up, Peter Crew, Belters and Jimmers? How on earth are you doing this evening? I know you're all out there. So, yeah, we won. We are now being... Hopefully we've done enough for bronze tier, but we've definitely done enough to get ourselves out of open. So, as you'll see next to me, we have a... What is a mirror of my phone screen? And my matches from this last week's factions. So... You know what? I don't want to bore you with it all. You can all go find it. You can hang out on our Discord and things as well. Most of you, those of you that have. And yeah, we're just going to crack on with the battles, I think. So if I can get this thing to work. So this one is game one of the three. I'm not going to spoil it for you. All I'm going to say is there is one of them that I did win, and I still don't know how. It was very, 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 very sweaty the way I won it, but I won it. So we're going to crack on. Let's go for it. Is it going to play? Is it playing in behind me? It is. So we move on. I lead Rose Raid into Whiscash. This is great for me. And so, obviously, super effective from the very, very start. Happy with that. Do I decide to shield here? I don't. Yes, I do. Okay. Maybe a wise decision. Razor Leaf there straight to finish it. Comes in. Probo. Looking at this going, I need to get out of this. Bring my lantern in. Obviously, I'm doing the super effectives on them. Now, I think I let this go. It's only going to be a rock slide, so it comes straight in. Does maybe a quarter of my health there. Keep it going. Now, I think here I'm going to get to this thunder before the next one. I do get to it, but we're CMP'd. I decided to not shield this one, I think, which is unusual for my playstyle because I usually shield early. They switch out and I go straight for the Hydro, which I think actually forces a shield. Now it seems to, there we go. I don't know what happened then. I bring in the Whiscash, it's in there. I believe I went for the Hydro, I'll check it out in a minute. And we look at it and go, I'm okay, but I was at the time I was unsure. Hindsight's great. I think I could have taken that. Now I have to throw Mud Bomb here. I don't think I actually needed to shield that. So we throw that there, and that gets a shield. We can't actually bring our Rose Raid back in here, so we've got to stick in and keep going. So the Mud Bomb goes off. I believe it gets shielded. No, it doesn't, and it wipes it out. At this point, I go, well, basically wipes out. It's on like 1 HP anyway. So it's a win on there. I believe I have already hit the switch button, so my switch comes through. Probo comes out. I'm locked back into this one. Now, this is the point where I go, oh snap, I've not got the weather ball. I've got to play with it, or play without it. So, goes off. That does the smallest amount of damage. It's unreal. I get this Leaf Storm. Now, I'm on the edge of my pants seat here, because if this goes, it's a win, or I've lost. It goes off, and straight through, single Razor Leaf takes the win. I'm going to stop now, because, yeah. So that, guys, was game one. This point, 1-0 me. We're both 1 up at this point. Because we were both keeping tabs on each other. This point, we were both 1 up. We had the game won, and we will roll on to game 2. So here, I think I led the same. I went big and led Lantern into the Whiscash. So mirror, well, sort of a mirror. I have the slight upper hand with. I dip out and realise I've got. Sorry, they have the upper hand. I dip out to Rose Raid. Then they switch into this. Why? It's water typed. I have to double shield these. This one I thought was Hurricane. It's weathable, so I could have got away with it. Now, going here, I'm going big and farming. This was a hurricane. I shielded this one correctly, I think. No, it's another weatherball. It's hurricane in game 3. So here we go. This is the big leaf storm. I believe it gets shielded. It's a tough one if it does. Yeah, it gets shielded and I can raise a leaf. Basically raise a leaf. Now I've got to come back in. I think I'll bring my lantern back in. I do. Now I'm still locked. I'm still ever so slightly switch locked here, which is fine. I don't want to bring this in. Now, because lantern's quite a bulky mod, I've just left it. It's a bit of a tough one. That hurt quite a bit. I had to switch here to try and catch it. I believe it was a mud bomb. Yeah, it will likely have been a mud bomb. So quite a successful catch there. Looking back at it, that was quite impressive on my part. Now I go down here because I try throwing leaf blades when hindsight should have been throwing dark pulses. Or foul plays even, not dark pulses, because Shifter doesn't learn dark pulse. Should have been throwing foul... Is it? Yeah. Should have been throwing the foul plays. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. That might have been the flip in this game, throwing foul plays and not leaf blades. Unfortunate. Drill run here just takes me clean out. I've got nothing I can do about that. So we're 1-1. We're actually 2-2 because we've got Mozatron playing on the other side. So at this point we're 2-2. We've got it sealed, so we both turn around to each other and went, right, let's bring it home. We've got this. Not quite, but I went to my game 3 team feeling quite kind of positive about it. Go for a shift-free lead into the Pelipper. Absolutely wonderful. Great. Buzzing about this. Then I realised I was running mud bomb, so it wasn't that great. Switch out, bring in Whizcash to try and catch the weather balls. Take the first one. So there we go. I get to the mud bomb just as he switches in his Whizcash. So this is basically a mirror match now. This bored me to hell. But it did enough for us to for me to get my switch clock back. So I throw 2 before they even get 1 now. What I should have realised at this point was they were farming for the 2 to try and get both my shields off me. Quite quickly, because I would have thought they were blizzards, obviously. And they did manage it, because there's me going, this is likely a blizzard. There's them oh joke, it's only a mud bomb. But yeah. Again, they beat me to the second one when I'm like maybe two mud bombs away. Or 2 mud shots away, whatever that one is. But yeah. So I'm here looking, I could nick this here. I've overfarmed, I've got halfway to my second. It gets there, it gets shielded. I've got to switch back out. And then comes Pearl, so I'm here looking at it going, this is okay. I'm halfway towards a mud bomb. I can tank this, so I've still got a shield up for later on in the back. The weather ball comes in, Lantern just laughs it off. I throw the Thunder. I've got all of these down to an absolute T now, it's unbelievable. Throw Thunder, it goes shielded, as you would expect it to, being a water flying and absolutely going to wreck it. So this, I genuinely thought was a hurricane at this point, which would have hurt me a bit. It was. So I'm like, I'm sweating here, I can't get to it. CMP, I lose it. So again, I'm sitting here going, hurricane, but it's just a weather ball. That allows me in. However, at this point, I'm still not sure what is being ran in the back. Takes it clean out. Now I've got 3 pokies to their 1 in the back. And their 1 in the back is their Whizcash. Not the greatest. I've got mine, so that goes off. brings that out. I bring in mine there. Going to throw the leaf blade again. I'm pretty sure foul play was the play. I do this all the time, even with an Umbreon in GBL. I throw the last resort instead of the foul play, but I'm getting better at it. Ignore the text. I decided not to stream today and instead do this. So leaf blade going in again should have gone foul play. Gotta learn that. That was my undoing. Not throwing foul play. I still hurt about that. I'm still bitter about not throwing foul play. I should have known better. Game over at this point. So we're gonna wrap this up kind of quickly. 2 takeaways from this. Well, 3 takeaways. Foul play, and foul play. So much better. And again, also double check your movesets before you start battling, because you can't switch it once you're in. And I couldn't do anything with having that dazzling gleam. It would have been so much better if I was running Weather Ball Fire. There were matchups it potentially could have flipped there, but it didn't. I had dazzling gleam. I had one move basically. I basically just had lots and lots of Leaf Storm. Dazzling Gleam in that scenario would have been anything. It was potentially built to bring out the Probo and beat Probo with the Weather Ball. It didn't. I couldn't have Weather Ball on it because I'd already started battling when I realised I couldn't back out either. Unfortunate. It's the way it goes. We won though, so GG's STÍNOVÁ Division. Good games, Helters. This one, it's a team win. We had 2 left. We did it. Onto next cycle and the rest. So in the meantime, obviously, catch me down there. All of the others. If you like this, hit the subscribe for more content like this and random raw battle footage. And of course, all of my VODs if you've missed anything when I've been on Twitch or when I've been live on Twitch. So yeah, until then. Stay frosty. Remember, foul play is the move on everything. Seriously, foul play is good. Adios, friendos.